Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome back to a brand new video going over Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. In today's video, we're going to be addressing the question of whether the hate for Sword and Shield has gotten a little bit too far. The nitpicking is a little bit too much nowadays. And also, as well as that, we also have some Pokemon Masters news too, and a few more bits and bobs to throw into the video. So quite a lot of things to cover today. So of course, if you're excited for the video, as always, please do consider hitting the thumbs up button down below. It really does go a long way in helping out the video and the channel. Of course, leave a comment as well addressing the whole situation for this video. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. And whilst you're down there, if you're brand new, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. We do upload daily Pokemon content on this channel and keep you up to date with all of the news. With all of that out of the way though, guys, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy. So starting things off, this is taken from Nintendo Soup. Now I'm going to link this in the description down below. Definitely advise you guys check this website out because it's up to date with loads and loads of Pokemon information. Well, Nintendo information as a whole, but they've got like merchandise and stuff about the games, TCG, everything that you could possibly want to know about Pokemon. This website will keep you up to date. So definitely go check it out. It's in the description down below. But anyway, I was on the website and I saw this post. And it basically says, Pokemon fans complain water looks like oil in Sword and Shield. And I was like, huh? What? I was like, it feels like people are just kind of just seeing anything and you're like, you know what? That doesn't look perfect. Let's make a post about it. Not this website, but this website isn't saying it. It's basically saying that people are saying it. So, which is true. I mean, I've now seen people on Twitter and stuff raging and ranting about it. And let's just see why people are raging about this. So it says, as you all know, Pokemon fans have been complaining about the various aspects of Pokemon Sword and Shield since the decision to cut the national dex was announced at E3 2019. This week, fans nitpicked about the water physics in Pokemon Sword and Shield. They first questioned why the lake does not produce any ripples after Gyarados emerges from it. So that is this video here. Let's just play that. And, you know, it's kind of true. It doesn't really have any water or anything. It just kind of emerges out of the water. I don't know. It just looks like the model is cut and then just slowly gets bigger as it comes out of the water. So I can get why people are annoyed about that, because there's no ripples or anything like that, which confuses me, because when you're riding on your bike across the water, there's clearly waves and water ripples and stuff, but they just haven't done it with the Pokemon. Like, Milotic is right there with no waves around it at all, yet when you're riding on your bike, you have the waves and ripples and stuff. So I don't know whether they just haven't added it in yet for the Pokemon in the water, or if they're just kind of scrapping that completely and just making it not look right. I get why people are annoyed about it, because the proof is right there. Like, it shouldn't look like that. That doesn't look like a Pokemon in the water. That just looks like something that's been cut, and then the rest of it's just non-existent. There's not even in the water. So it surprises me, because they did it with the bike and they haven't done it with the Milotic. It then goes on to say, they also looked at past Pokemon games, questioning why Game Freak didn't bother to animate waves and ripples into Pokemon games. So this is the Pokemon Sword and Shield Lapras, and as you can see here, you can see like the body of Lapras under the water, but again, there's no waves or anything. So let's watch this video from the start. As you can see, like there's ripples and stuff when the Mantine jumps into the water. You can see that, but not like a huge splash really, but at least there's something. But when Lapras is just floating along, there is nothing. Yet when you take a look at Let's Go, there's clearly water and ripples and stuff. You can clearly see that they're in the water. Even in Ultra Moon, you can see that there. This is an X and Y. You can still see the water ripples, but with Sword and Shield, for some reason, with the Lapras, they just haven't included anything. So you can clearly see it swimming when you're up close. There's just no water ripples, so it just makes you feel like they're just not really bothered about how the game actually looks. Now, there has been a lot of arguments about the graphics and everything, all the way from that tree to this water apparently looking like oil. So people are just going to carry on nitpicking about it, which I kind of understand. People want to enjoy the game, but when there's just things like that are easily like avoidable, like I don't know much about game development, but I feel like if they've already done it with the bike, why couldn't they just do it with the Pokemon? I don't know, maybe it'd take a long time, who knows, but it definitely feels like they're cutting a lot of corners. There's also this post on Reddit here, which is basically going over like the same mechanic thing with the Lapras stuff, which is where the video is from. But there's like this here, which it says properly scaled in the overworld, which is a Tyranitar. Like, the Tyranitar is quite a big Pokemon. I mean, it's a pseudo legendary, and that's like the size difference between the train and the Tyranitar. And then when you're in battle, the train is bigger than Tyranitar, and it's not just because it's like further away, that like you can, if you put them side by side, the trainer is going to be bigger than Tyranitar. So it's things like this which is what making people nitpick more about the game, you know, like that shouldn't be a thing. I think they've got enough people working on the game and enough people with the right experience to know that that isn't right. Like, they shouldn't be, I don't know, they shouldn't be making these mistakes. You know, Pokemon's been around for a long time. Yes, they do have one team working on Town, and they have one team working on Game Freak. And yes, they might be apparently a little bit more invested in Town at the moment. But making simple mistakes like this, like, why couldn't they just enlarge Tyranitar's sprite there? Like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But the water thing, I definitely think is a problem. They could have definitely avoided that, especially because they've done it with the bike. Like, if they hadn't done it with the bike, then yeah. But the fact that they've gone through it with the bike, and I guess that is because you're going to be on the bike a lot more, so they wanted that to look better than just like a random Pokemon spawning. But at the end of the day, if you've done it in previous games on like Let's Go, and even in the 3DS games, like even water ripples like that, you know, in a 3DS game, they've put it in. Yet they even in X and Y, they've put waves and stuff, but in Sword and Shield, there's nothing. And there's only a tiny little splash when Mantine jumps in the water, and even that doesn't look right. So, I think people are going to carry on nitpicking about the game. I've seen other aspects of the game as well, like I think when Nessa, the water type gym leader, grabs her Pokeball, like her bracelet kind of comes off and then back onto her hand. I've saw posts about that. But anyway, it says, here are the reactions from the Pokemon community upon the revelation. It looks like oil more than water. Why is Lapras sitting on the water and not in it? Oh my god, I get it, the villains in the team will be ExxonMobil. Hardly looks like water either, just looks like Gyarados is clipping through sludge. High quality animations. I wish they'd stay with the stylized water better than 3DS games, at least style wise. The new one doesn't mash well with the surroundings at all. This is one of those things where I'd say, yeah, this is definitely just a work in progress, but games don't usually change much any more 4 months from release, do they? So yeah, this is actually taken from the brand new gameplay that did just come out the other day. I did make a video on it, so you can't even argue that, okay, yeah, this is the first trailer, they're gonna have a lot of time to sort it out, when that just isn't the case at all. So what do you guys think about it? Are you more, does it annoy you that they are making silly mistakes like that, that again, it's not going to completely change your experience of the game? It's just annoying, really. They shouldn't be making problems like that. Anyway, next up, this was something else that annoyed me. It's not really it's kind of a ranting video, but it's kind of just things that are just stupid, really. So we have that, obviously. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about that. But there's also this post on Nintendo Soup as well that says, the Pokemon Company forces Sword and Shield lottery winners to pay for shipping. And it's just true as well. Game Freak are making people pay for shipping that won the competition. Today we have a piece of very ridiculous news coming from Pokemon Secret Club in Japan. Pokemon Secret Club is an initiative by the Pokemon Company to encourage pre-orders for Pokemon Sword and Shield in Japan. Only customers who have pre-ordered the game could become a member of the club, and one of the benefits of being a member is participating in exclusive lotteries. The prize for the first lottery, which will have 1,500 winners, is a Pokemon Sword and Shield Steelbook featuring Zacian and Zamazenta. This is the same Steelbook available as part of the dual pack in Europe, so really, really cool prize, like, really nice to win that. And I bet if you win it, you're like, yeah, I won it, that's sick, like, it's really cool. I get both games, I get this really nice Steelbook. And then it says, but what infuriated fans is the fact that winners have to pay the Pokemon Company a shipping fee to claim their prize. So it's actually put in there that this billion-dollar company can't fork out a couple of dollars just to send the... Well, it's not going to be a couple of dollars, I guess, if it's sending to all around the world. But you know what I mean? Like, they're a billion-dollar company. They're going to make millions from Sword and Shield and from Pokemon Go and all of these different aspects of Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon is the biggest media franchise in the world right now. And they can't... they can't pay for the shipping of 1,500 prizes. Yes, it might come to I don't know, a few $1,000s to send all those out. Probably a little bit more. Maybe $10,000 tops. But they can afford that so easily. Like, it's funny that they make... Like, I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love the company. And I love the games. And I have done since I was 5 years old. But the fact that they're making people pay... And a lot of these people are going to be kids that have won this competition as well. So, I don't know. For me, I feel like it's a little bit... I don't know. I think it's just bad morals, really. They shouldn't be making winners that have gone through all this effort to win pay for their prize. I think it's stupid. Last but not least, though, we do have some nice information, though. Pokemon Masters is, of course, a game that is coming out very, very soon, hopefully. They did say summer, so we're getting some information about that right now. So it says, Pokemon Masters will have you earn 5 badges to challenge the Pokemon Masters League. Earlier today, the Pokemon Masters Twitter account shared some new details about the game's story, in particular the journey towards the Pokemon Masters League PML. As shared in the post, players must earn 5 PML badges in order to enter the competition. Much like in the mainline games, players earn these badges by challenging PML leaders. Kanto's Grass-type gym leader Erica is one of the PML leaders and gives players the Tranquility badge. So this was the post yesterday. So curious about how to enter the PML? You can get into the action by battling the PML leaders of Paseo and earning the 5 badges. We saw this happening in the special animated feature. Are you ready to begin your own PML adventure? So what do you think? Who might the remaining PML leaders be? So I think that's really, really cool. It's just giving you more of a... I don't know, it just gives the game more of a story, which I'm very, very on board with. I really like the fact that you can collect gym badges from the different leaders. There's probably going to be a leader from like, well, there's probably going to be a different leader from each region. Obviously, not all 7 that are playable right now because there's only 5 gym leaders that you're going to get badges from. But there's probably going to be like one from Kanto, Johto, I don't know, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and maybe Kalos. I don't know, something like that. But it's really, really cool. I don't know. I think that's a really cool little bit of information. But that's going to be everything for today's video, guys. Like I said, definitely recommend you guys checking out Pokemon at nintendosoup.com. Throw it in the description down below, as always. Really, really cool website, up to date with all the news. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted to make a video today just addressing this because I like defending Pokemon, but I don't really think I can defend this. I don't know. I feel like they've just messed up again on multiple things. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, your thoughts and feelings. That is going to be everything from the video, guys. You should drop a like down below. It really does help out. Leave a comment with your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And subscribe as well if you're brand new. I really do appreciate it. That's everything from me, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. Until next time, peace.